way I walk, so UG. It's in the way I talk, so UG. From my head to my feet, so UG. What you get is what you see, so UG. It's in the way I walk, so UG. It's in the way I talk, so UG. From my head to my feet, so UG. What you get is what you see, so UG. I'm so UG.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of the So UG podcast. I am the Myth, Mr. So UG, and I am excited today because we have a homie, a homegirl, a rapper, man, so many things. But first of all, welcome back. We have met a couple of times, but I haven't actually said welcome back.
Sure, thank you.
What's going on? How's it?
It's all good.
KEKO is in the building, by the way,
Yes,
just so
sir.
you know. Yo, commotion.
What commotion?
No, I was at the show on the Azawi show, and I mean, you told me you were coming out,
Yeah.
right? But then, like, even when you came out, I was like, oh shit, this feels different. How did that feel for you? Like,
I felt like really strange because
Yeah.
I hadn't performed in such a long time.
yeah,
Yeah, so, but the good things we rehearsed before.
yeah,
So I was just worried about my breath, my breath control, because I felt unfit.
yeah.
And, but it all worked out.
Yeah, also, it kind of like helps when the crowd is like screaming
Screaming, and like, yeah.
throughout the whole thing. You were
Yeah,
like,
it was quite a warm welcome back, yeah.
And also a huge platform like that, Azawi. When you left, was Azawi popping?
No, she wasn't. That's like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't.
So now, how do you feel about this new crop of artists, like rappers, singers, especially like I've been telling the guys, man, we're getting our asses kicked. The ladies
The new ones are like, I think they have like a distinct sound. It's not necessarily mainstream Ugandan sound. Because like what Azawi is doing, I like.
Yeah.
She's like a live performer and like,
Yeah.
she's amazing. Imagine she was able to do like that, I don't know, 2 or 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
But her breath control was amazing.
Was solid, yeah. And also it was like, what I liked about it was it was the new a lot of the new album. Yes,
Yeah.
she did like the hit songs, but it was a lot of the new album,
Yeah.
which is like 2 weeks old or whatever. You know, but you could tell,
still vibing to it,
people
yeah.
were vibing to it. Like they
Yeah.
just enjoyed what she was doing.
Yeah, I think they just like her.
Yeah, yeah. She's also very unproblematic.
Yeah.
It's just
No
like
drama. Like,
she's just about the music.
She's quite likable.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing about her.
Yeah.
So and then like you know, like with hip hop, we have to get into it. Like with hip hop, what do you feel like the scene is like? How do you feel about the scene? You know, like I know you. By the way, this is our space. I know you. You tend to be like. You like what you like, and people seem like try to make that seem like you're a hater. Like if you like no, I like this type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, so here you can be honest and be like, yeah, this works, this doesn't. You know, like we're not trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, sure. I think the newer artists are not like pulling their weight.
Yeah.
I think they still a lot of work to do there. But there's some underground cats that are really doing amazing stuff, like Omani Rain. Have you heard of her?
Come on.
I like her style.
Yeah.
Like her whole physical style and her musical style. And I think if the mainstream catches on to it, then we are in trouble.
Yeah.
Then we're in real trouble. It's like, I feel like the work rate is like, they have a crazy work rate. But you have to have that kind of work rate when you're just starting out, definitely. You're motivated, not necessarily by money, but just trying to make it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, but then with the females, like there's been the female category.
Right.
Like when you talk about like hip hop, the female MCs, the femcs, there's been like a lot lacking. There's been that conversation. Like the ones who are on fire are younger, like super young, you know, like Stone Age and Felicity, the superstar. Yeah. They're younger. It feels like like when you left, there's a gap. Also, the competition kind of like, you know, fell back. I don't know what you think about that, you know.
I actually expected there to be more female rappers when I came back.
Yeah.
But then it was just talk of like Rachel Ray and like, and then someone was telling me how she fell off.
Oh wow.
I'm like, wow, really? And like you're talking about those other artists like Stone Age. I haven't listened to their material.
Yeah, she's much young. They're much younger, but they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I feel like I mean they're still in school. I think primary.
No.
Yeah, you feel like there's a gap, right?
No, they're not even in the conversation
Yeah.
yet.
Oh wow. But
They're
I mean,
not in the conversation
but
yet.
they have been holding the torch. Am I wrong, Mark? No. They have been like going
Really?
crazy. Like no, seriously, they have been doing the work.
Wow, that's amazing.
They have been doing the work. Like
Where
Stone
do they get
Age.
the time?
Stone Age's management team is very persistent. Like, and I think when she gets on holiday, even if she records a song, they work it like it's a whole project. You know, they work you know, like how we used to work a record.
Yeah.
You know, like I think
Like they power promote.
yeah.
Like
I think with the DSPs, you know, like uploading it, you upload and you push to your people, but they do the groundwork. They do the radio. They do TV. They go crazy. They go crazy. Yeah. Her team is very.
No, but still, I like forget the young ones. Like
Yeah.
those ones are extremely young. I expected there to be like maybe like in their 20s.
Yeah.
I expected a lot of female rappers. There's one that's
Tushi
called
Polo.
VKC.
VKC, yes, VKC.
Yeah.
Tushi Nabachala.
Nabachala, yeah.
Yeah, those stand out. I mean, you have.
But like Tushi is doing like festival type raps, like.
But she's like.
She's dope.
Tushi's like.
Oh yeah, I haven't really listened to her
no,
stuff.
Tushi's heavy. She did there's that joint with Big Ben and them Tucker, J Watts.
No.
She's very. Tushi's yeah.
Yeah.
Tushi,
okay.
you have Yala, you have
listen
Ninja
to.
C. No, Tushi is very, very good.
Oh yeah,
Tushi's
Ninja
very,
C
very
definitely,
good. Yeah.
but you know, like people who are like pushing, like
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like when I was like rapping, like that kind of
Yeah,
energy, where
that
like
energy, yeah.
it's your career, like you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like,
yes. What do you think? What do you think should be done?
I think they just need to focus on the music and just push the music.
Yeah. How long you're back?
I'm
So we're
getting
getting.
back.
Eh?
Me, I'm back. Like I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. So we're getting like.
We're getting like proper work.
Okay.
Coming, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, now we can start the pod, guys. That was just a behind the scenes conversation. We have KEKO here. Yo, how did you get into the music? Like it's weird because we've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
But I never knew how you got into the music. It's like how was it?
Pretty much, I've been singing since high school.
Yeah.
And that's where I met a friend of mine called Priscilla Namobidu.
Mm-hmm.
She was like a gospel singer, and she knew Samurai
Okay.
Lamara. And that was when he was still in Amuongo,
Mm-hmm.
in the garage, and actually in his bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got introduced to the music business. She would always go and record, and I'd follow her there.
Yeah.
And she's like, this guy is really good. You should like try him out or whatever.
Yeah.
And like Sam just let me play in his studio, like
Yeah.
give me beats and rap for free.
Yeah.
And I
Man,
was like, I had a
hip hop
field
owes
Owes Sam a lot.
owes.
Too many favors, you know.
many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I just started rapping out of his studio, and then I was called over to Swang's.
Yeah.
I think to do like a radio ad or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work out. But then I met Benon.
Mm-hmm.
And then Benon was like, oh, so you're a rapper or whatever? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, what do you think we should work together? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So he like plays me this Aluo instrumental.
Oh wow.
And then from scratch, like in studio, like he's just playing chords. And then he's like, what do you think about this chord? I'm like, yeah, that's dope. And then he's like, no, but it sounds really sad. I'm like, no, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it the way it is. So he plays it, then he laces the track. And then I just write to it. And I think for me, that was my breakthrough.
Yeah.
Because he would play that song for everybody who came to studio.
Yeah.
You know,
I always thought Aluo was like a much later song because I heard it. I think the shooting of the videos and everything.
most of the early work was with Sam.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Most of the I don't know, like the coaching, like
Mm-hmm,
the training day kind of like before the training wheels were taken off was pretty much with Sam. and I recorded a lot of music, which some we lost. When he'll be like, "Oh, my hard drive is smashed."
Just tell me you deleted it, nigga.
I know, you know what I mean.
Tell me you weren't feeling
I
my
really
verse.
love that song. I put so much work into it. What do you mean you lost it? Oh man, so many times it'd be like, "Oh, the hard drive is, I don't know, fried or like whatever. We lost the project." I'm like, wow. Yeah. So, but Aluo was like pretty much the stepping stone.
Yeah.
And that's where Angela listened to. She also came to studio and listened to it.
Angela Katatumba. Okay.
Yeah, she listened to it and then she was like, "Wow, this is really nice. Like, where'd you get the inspiration to write a song like this? You're very young and that's kind of like the content is very deep." And I was then she was like, "Yeah, what do you think about us working on a record?" I was like, "Okay." At that time I was just like, okay. I didn't even know there was money involved. Just like, okay, let's do it. And Jose produced In the Air for her. And actually, that's how I met Just Jose.
Okay. Wow.
Because he was working at a small
Yes. At
the time. Yeah, he was really like a struggling producer back then. But then he had a lot of talent.
Yeah.
That's how he played me. He listened to Alu and then he was like, okay. And then he played me the instrumental for how we do it. And then, like they say, the rest is history.
No, wait, hold on. Wasn't Fallen Heroes the start?
Fallen Heroes.
This is Fallen.
Fallen Heroes was about the same time as Alvo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why did I honestly heard, did you shoot the Aluo video after all of the This Is How We Do It and all that type of stuff?
No. That was before.
Is it?
Alvo was before. I think it was after Fallen Heroes, actually.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because, and then actually Bernard introduced me to Shadrach. He was in studio at the time when we were listening to the Aluo song and whatever.
Yeah.
And then Bernard was like, "Do you have a manager?" I'm like, "No. I want to introduce you to someone here."
Who happens to just be here chilling in the studio.
In the studio. He's like, "What do you think?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, what does he want to be my manager?" And then Shadrach is like, "Yeah, I want to be your manager." I'm like, "Okay." Then Bernard's like, "Yeah, done. So now that's your manager." Just like that.
I like how easy.
It was so random. Yeah.
I like how easy things were back in the day. Now
it was so easy. Like, it was like really, I think because maybe they hadn't heard a sound like mine before. So they were very excited about it. And everybody just wanted to jump on it and jump on and just work with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one of my memories with you, clear memory, was we were at Kati for a Talent Africa show where they had Rashida.
Was that Kati or was that Lugogo?
Lugogo.
That was
Chadondo. Yes.
Chadondo. Rashida, yeah.
Rashida.
And there was Low Diamond.
Yes. So that's where I was going. Where is Little Diamond?
I have no idea.
I remember you and her were like rapping at me.
Yeah, we were trying to get our names out there, you know? And you're like the Mith from Clear Cut. Come on, man.
You were rapping at me. Like, I was like, yo, what did I do?
Yeah, that Diamond was badass. We actually went to Maryhill together.
Listen, Little Diamond, where is she?
I have no idea where Diamond is. I don't even think she's into like...
Music.
And she was like a crazy tomboy, like worse than me.
Yeah, like what I liked about what I was hearing that day was there was a clear distinction, right? There was you who was like very playful. You have that thing where it's like you can dip in and out of melodies and whatnot, like, and so it kind of like dictates how you flow. Yeah, you know, so it's not just it's very like that, right? Yeah, and she had the bars, and she was just like when you say she was very tomboy, it's like pa, pa, pa.
Yeah, she's like, very good. And she used to actually write for a newspaper at school.
Oh, wow.
And she would like rhyme, like literally rhyming. Like you'd read the article and you'd be like, what the hell?
No, we have to find her. We have to find her. There's some people we have to find because...
No diamond.
Yeah.
I think she'd be big.
Yeah, that was crazy because for me, it was like hearing that, then... You know, like, okay, so even in my untrained ear, I'm like, because also I'm just trying to rap. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, there's something special with these two. Then, you know, all the Fallen Hero, Aluo now, I guess, and all that comes out. Then Shadrach calls us for the This Is How We Do It video.
Yeah.
You know, that This Is How We Do It song and video for you. For us, when we heard it, we were like, okay, this is about to go. Like, that's how I felt. I felt like this is about to go. Yeah, because I remember
I played it for you guys.
Yes. You played that for me, and Enigma played the Hustler's Night beat for me.
Yeah.
And I remember you had like a completely different concept, and I was like, don't do that. Do you remember?
No.
You were like, I think you were trying to make it like more
mellow.
No. You because the chorus is already dictates.
Already.
Kind of like
where you're gonna go.
Yeah, where you're going to go. But you were like, you're going to be like, this is how we do it. Like you're doing like a ladies' anthem.
Oh yeah,
ladies' night anthem, and I was like, I don't think like if you generalize it, like this is how we do it, like in the clubs, in the like, and you were like, okay. Then I was like, whatever. Then I remember that first line. I was like, Akeronyo. And I was like, I think I asked you, I said, what's that? You're like, what's up? like, just what's up? I was like, yo, that sounds very aggressive.
Yeah.
Aggressive. Because it's like, Akeronyo. And also how you said it. I thought you were cussing people out. Like, and you were like, no, I'm just saying.
It's from the East.
Yeah. Because, and then that's how we got into the conversation of Pro Kid and the South African, like how he would do his language and English, and you'd think he's saying something offensive, and then it could be like the coolest shit in the world, But then, so with This Is How We Do It, did you know
it's gonna blow?
Like on that level, did you know what was about to happen?
Not really.
Yeah,
but the ease at which I wrote it, kind of like told me this is gonna be this is gonna be fire.
Yeah,
because like I think I wrote it in under 2 hours.
Yeah,
like the entire thing, because usually I like to get the beat and go home and write and then come back and just deliver studio, get out. I wrote it in 2 hours. I was like, wow, this is.
You even start judging it. Like,
this is some. Sure? Did I just write this? Where did I get this from?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I kind of figured Jose has a good ear. He has a good ear for like hit songs. He already knew it was going to be a hit when it was just the beat. He was like, I have a hit song for you. Come and listen to
That's crazy.
That's what he did with Make You Dance as well.
Yeah.
He was just like, yo, I have your next hit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To even say that.
That's how he was. He was straight up sure it's going to be a hit.
And
then even after Make You Dance, he had another hit.
Yeah.
He was like, I have your next hit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. But yeah, so This Is How We Do It drops.
Yeah. And everybody's like, who's that?
Yeah.
And the good thing is we shot the video. Which was, and that's crazy because like when I just recorded the song, Weasel, who was in studio the next day, listened. I think Jose played it for him because I had finished recording the song. So he listens to it. He's like, yo, I think I need to put something on this. Can you imagine the next day he put his verse?
What?
He without even asking.
So you guys had the remix the next day before even releasing?
I recorded it today. The next day Weasel had his verse on. It only took like a while before radio came in and put his.
Yeah. I always thought what? That's crazy.
Yeah, he kind of like booked the remix. I wanted the remix to be like you guys, like like a rap remix.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Jose and his boys, maybe those are his boys. I'm like, okay.
They took over the thing.
Yeah.
But so This Is How We Do It drops. You become this huge sensation.
Yeah.
How is it dealing? Because also you were very, You were very shy. Not shy. I don't know if that's the right word.
Reserved.
Reserved. Yeah, reserved. Like, how was it? Like, now you're right in front of everything.
Yeah, and at the time, I think that's when XFM was opening, and they gave me a job because I was working at Vision Voice before it became XFM.
Yeah, yeah.
When I was out of uni, and when that dropped, like everything changed. You know, I didn't think I was gonna get as busy as I got. Everyone wanted a piece of KEKO. Like it'd be like teenies. I don't know what high school. I don't know how many high schools I did at the time. It was really crazy. I didn't expect it to blow. I was like, oh, it's a nice song, but I didn't think it was gonna go like breakthrough
continental
kind of song. Yeah, that was crazy. It was really crazy.
Yeah. How did you handle that fame? Because like, it's tricky.
Yeah.
It's super tricky. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, it's like, yo, no, you're the hottest shit. It's like, I don't know if I want to be that.
I'm not sure if I want to be the hottest shit. You know, it was. I'm still remained grounded. I wasn't drinking at the time, so life was pretty much the same. I didn't hang out as much either. So it was home, show, radio. That was my program, pretty much. I don't think it changed me as much. It was exciting, you know, because it was a new experience. You know, people just meeting you up and be like, "Hey, KEKO, how are you?" I'm like,
let's take a picture.
Let's take a picture in the bathroom, in the club. I'm like, especially the bathrooms.
Please stop asking for pictures in the bathroom. Please, I beg you.
KEKO, up to today.
I beg you.
The bathroom, it goes down.
I beg you.
It goes down in the bathroom. It'd be like, we're in the bathroom. Why are you taking too long?
They're knocking.
Taking care of business.
They're knocking at your door like, yo.
Wait. My friend is still in the bathroom. Hey, KEKO is here.
Yo.
Crazy,
no.
crazy
Those things
stuff.
I hate. But then, okay, so management, you're now signed.
Yeah.
You have this huge song on your hands. You have this huge video. You're now this star.
Yeah.
What are you thinking is the next move for KEKO? Or what did you want the next move for KEKO to be?
I just wanted to continue doing the same.
Yeah. What happened next?
What happened next?
Yeah, what happened next?
What happened next was, you know, the Channel O nomination.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Big.
And we actually recorded the remix before that. Because both of them were nominated at the same award show.
Okay.
The original was nominated for Best New Artist, Gifted New Artist, and then the remix was nominated for Most Gifted East.
Most Gifted East. Oh,
video.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that's strong.
At the time, I had like, it's so crazy because like, I was supposed to be in Nairobi the time of the award show. I was with the Odingas. They invited me over. Do you know how huge I had gotten? Like, the Odingas invited me over to go to Kibera.
You need to say who Odinga is.
Raila Odinga.
There you go.
Raila Odinga.
Like, say, you're like, first, you know, like I was with Mayada. No,
I was with the Odingas, you know what I mean? Rubbing shoulders.
Come on.
Like with Fidel before he died and whatnot. Like, yeah, so the speaker was supposed to have been there representing Uganda. They were doing some project in Kibera. At the same time as Channel O, I was going to miss the award show. But then when I got there, I was like, you know what? This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I may not get to go to an award show ever again. So I told them, I was like, I'm only going to be here one day.
Yeah.
I have to fly to South Africa the next day.
Yeah.
So we do that. We go to Kibera. I have like this Asian assistant taking care of me and everything. I was just like,
decided to flex.
Hey, you know what I mean? These youngins need to know what being a star looks like or sounds like. You know what I mean? We're in Kibera with Raila Odinga for the Raila Odinga Asian assistant for the Raila Odinga Foundation.
Yeah.
So the next day, they thought I was not going to make it to the award show. So the next day, you guys had already reached, I think.
Yeah.
So I come in the next day. I'm like stumbling in with my luggage and everything. AY, my shirt is like dirty. AY is like, KEKO, what's going on? He's pointing at his shirt. He's like, your shirt is dirty. What's going on? I'm like, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. Like the whole week.
I haven't slept.
Yeah, I've been at the Riley the Foundation. First class business. You know what I mean? Yeah, so like it was pretty much from event to event.
Yeah.
And I did not have enough time to like fall back and reflect on just how far I've come and how big I was.
Yeah.
Because I was just busy the whole time.
Yeah, it can be blurry.
Yeah.
It can be very
Sometimes
blurry,
I forget certain things, Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. Channel O. It all happened so fast, like they say. But it's better to happen than not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Big.
So we did Channel O, performed, presented with Wajay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dibanj won that award that we presented for. And then we won for Gifted East, obviously.
Yeah.
But then, you know what's so weird? Soon as we get, like, I have a story for you. So soon as we get off stage at the Channel O, Jeff Chua calls Jose. So Jeff is telling Jose, "Oh, your man is at your gambanti no to have a kid or be
Which?
Jeff Chua.
Yeah.
Because when I was on stage, I was like, shout out to Radio and Weezer for jumping on a record. It wasn't easy to get you guys in studio. For him, he took it as I said that they hijacked my song, blah, 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 in Luganda, like they translated it. So Jose, as soon as Jose got off the phone, like we're literally off the steps, like...
Yeah, and there's drama.
There's already drama. So Jose gets off the phone, he's like, yo, abantu tebagaliza.
Yeah.
He even said it in Luganda. I was like, man, why is this guy calling me at this time, telling me all this nonsense or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was... Working with them was a bittersweet experience, honestly.
Yeah.
The song was supposed to be a unifying song. Like, we won the award together. We performed at Big Brother together.
Yeah.
But there was so much drama behind the scenes that I wish they were not on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I don't even know. That's crazy. Do you like what? I mean, you guys never performed it. I don't think you guys ever performed the song.
Yeah,
together.
we performed it
Together?
Yeah, at the Big Brother, one of the Big Brother.
Oh, okay. No, I'm saying like in UG, did you?
Not in UG, exactly my point.
Yeah.
They never invited me for any of their concerts.
Yeah.
They never invited me for anything.
Yeah.
Which was crazy, which means there was some kind of bad blood there.
Yeah.
Like, just like I told you, as soon as we got off stage, the guy was wilding.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, but so this is how we do it goes.
Yeah.
What's the next? I mean, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. The remix goes.
Yeah.
We bring you back slowly with Hustlers Night.
Yeah.
We bring you back for Hustlers Night, but now it's just this this huge ball that is just going down the hill, like, picking up steam. You're still signed to Shadrach at this time.
Yes.
How does the Nova music then come in? Is that
Supernova?
Supernova. Sorry.
Supernova was Make You Dance Time.
Okay, so let's keep on the Shadrach side. So what are the next songs that drop from KEKO? And what is the next time? Yeah, under Shadrach. What is the next time?
That was it.
That was it?
I think that was it. That one and Fallen Heroes.
Yeah.
And Alwo.
And then you guys part ways.
Yeah, I think we part ways after that.
Yeah.
It's kind of blurry, but like
I
remember there was something that happened, and then we were not working together anymore.
Yeah.
Because remember there was my family friend that was working out of Blue Cruise, Crystal Clear. Actually, he's the one that funded the beginning projects.
Okay.
From Alu music video to
This Is How We Do It.
This Is How We Do It. He's the one who funded, and the remix as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
he owns he's like the guy that owns Crystal Clear.
Crystal Clear, yes, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to shoot.
He's like the unsung hero.
Yeah.
Of my career.
So you're thinking, I mean, yeah, I have management, but someone else is doing these things for me.
He's pretty much not putting any money into it.
Yeah.
He's just running,
Going
the
crazy.
business end of it. So we're not getting shows. I was getting frustrated with him. So we usually used to have meetings at Crystal Clear with that family friend of ours. And I was telling him we're not working. It's just not working out. We have this big song. We have these songs.
Next?
But we're not working. We're not making as much money as we should be making. So I was like, this guy is not doing his job. So I was like, I don't think we should work together anymore. And so we go in the meeting, and that was that. Shadrach actually cried a little bit. It was emotional. It was emotional for both of us, but it just wasn't making sense at the time. So we part ways.
Then enter Supernova. Is Supernova?
Supernova was the name I picked out.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask. It felt Supernova. You were involved in it.
Yes.
You were part owner in there. Is that the right thing to say?
That was the plan.
Okay.
But it didn't work out that way.
Okay.
Because Jose felt like I was going to be a majority shareholder. And he was not game with that. He was like, you're going to be the artist, and you're going to be like a Jay-Z to Rock Nation. And I think he didn't feel like
that should be the move.
That should be. So he ended up keeping the name, and that also didn't work out.
Before we get there. So Supernova starts
with Make You Dance.
Immediately out the gate. Sure, immediately. There was no simple.
Nothing. We had Hey Hey.
Yes.
The Love Medley. Then we had Born for the Killing.
There were
a couple of songs we recorded.
There was also the
Black.
There was Black. There was UG Swag, which is, I guess, in that transition. Where is UG Swag? Is that in the Shadrach side, or is that Supernova?
No, that's Shadrach side.
That's Shadrach side. Okay. Let's talk about the raps a little bit. UG Swag and Competition is Dead. You were taking shots, right?
No, that's the funny thing. Everyone was like, you're coming at Sn2 I'm like, no, come on, man.
I honestly thought that. I think I said that
when I said Hannah Montana,
conversation with Samurai. I said that because I interviewed Sam, and I was
Don MC was like, KEKO.
Don MC.
He was like, KEKO, you get a kugundi. I'm like, no, bro, it's like Olimba.
But come on, Hannah Montana.
I'm
tired of this high pitched. Come on, man.
No, I promise you, it was coincidence only.
So you weren't taking shots?
Not at anybody. Why would I take shots at Hannah? We worked together, on a couple of projects on her album when I was still a youngin.
Do you feel like with hip hop? Do you feel like those shots are going to happen? Is that tweet real when they said Rachel Ray is the king queen of hip hop, and you were like, lol?
Yeah, I said lol because I knew I was on my way back.
Oh, good Lord, man. Let's get into it, man. What's going on? You were taking shots. You were like, come on, man. You don't feel like it's
I
up to
don't
par.
feel like she's done enough.
Yeah. She's been, I want to say, she's been holding it down for that section, the femcs. She's been going crazy for it.
I don't know. I'm not even hating on her. I think she has potential, but she has to put more work in.
Yeah. Do you have a question, you man? You're just there typing away. No, so okay. So in my head when I saw that, I was like, Photoshop. Because someone sent me a screenshot. I was like,
I said LOL.
Do you feel like she's taking shots at you?
No. I watched an interview of her on NTV. And she seemed so random, And they were asking her, she was like, oh, I'm the mama of hip hop, whatever. That's like Sammy Watala was talking to her. That was on the beat on NTV. Because it streams live on YouTube.
Yeah.
I watched it when I was in Canada. And then she was like, I'm the mom of hip hop. So Sammy's like, well, if you're the mom of hip hop, then KEKO is the grandma of hip hop. Then she's laughing. She's like, ha ha ha. Hechikulu KEKO ya tia. I was like,
what do you think about people who say that?
It's so random.
What do you think about people who say
what
that?
What does that even mean?
I have been seeing fearing to get into upgrade kicking out. Fearing to get into the I think it's because you left, right?
I did not leave because I was scared. I was scared of what? I was the queen.
I kept telling people, I was like, because you and I had conversations, and I was like, no, she's pursuing a degree. She always wanted to do film, like all this stuff. I was telling people that. I think I told him that. I told him that like many times. I was like, no, she's doing something else. She's graduating. She's doing film. It's something that she always like. I don't know how many conversations we had, and it was like a thing for you.
Yeah,
it was like an actual thing for you. It was like a
dream of mine.
Yeah. So for me, I was like, no, this is what her next chapter was. I think people just hadn't seen someone at the peak say
adios.
Yeah.
And the reason I even said adios was like it wasn't working out.
Yeah.
I wasn't making money off it.
Yeah.
It wasn't making any financial sense. It's supposed to be a business.
Yeah.
It's a career, right?
Yeah. You're putting in all these hours.
Exactly.
I mean, this is how we do it. You're saying 2 hours writing a song.
Yeah.
So that already should be translating into something for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you look at these local artists, like they make crappy music, but they're making bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and then the Sony really frustrated me a lot.
We're gonna get
there.
We're
gonna get to that.
We're gonna get there. Supernova.
Yeah.
Supernova happens. Tell me about the time with Supernova. So when you guys sign, I guess Make You Dance becomes the thing.
Yeah. So he's like, I have your next hit record.
Yeah.
It's called Make You Dance. We're gonna release it under Supernova. I'm like, cool. So
that makes sense.
We record the song.
Yeah.
And then I had this connect of mine in Nairobi called OPP. So he was telling me, Clarence Peters is going to be in Nairobi. What do you guys think about coming down to Nairobi?
Oh, yeah, because he was doing those, going to different countries and shooting.
And shooting like a batch of videos. And he had shot like Camp Mula stuff.
Yeah.
And I was really a fan of his work.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is it.
Yeah. Did you have Mad Tracks on the song by then, or?
Yeah, we already had him on the song.
How does Mad Tracks come in? Was that just Jose saying we're getting this guy? Yeah, just
Jose was like, we'll get this guy to do the do the third verse.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So we go to Nairobi. We get on a bus.
Yeah.
From Kampala.
Yeah.
To Nairobi. Jose was such a D for the whole time. He was like bitching about the whole trip and whatever, and how. This guy, I'm like, you guy, Clarence Peters, don't even tell me the bus is uncomfortable.
Yeah, like, why are we going?
We are going to Nairobi to shoot this video. And we had no money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No money. We did not know how we were going to make it work. But this guy was just like, you just come. We'll talk to this other guy. There's this Nigerian guy who was running a record label. At that time, he was working with Camp Mula.
Okay.
So we get to Nairobi. He introduces us to him. The guy is loud, Nigerians talk. I'm like, So we're like, we have this song we want to shoot a video for.
But no bucks.
That we don't have the money. So the guy's like, okay, I can see what I can do. How many songs do you have? Then we play him like the rest of the catalog that we had at the time. So he's like, okay, you sign a ringtone deal with us, M-Tech. You sign a ringtone deal with us and then we'll shoot the video. I'm like, this is better than I thought. Where do we sign? Because I'm like, this song is crazy. We need a crazy video.
We need to go. Also, it's Clarence Peters. His brand is...
and his artistry is up there. So we shoot the video. We call Mad Tracks. Didn't even have like clothes to wear. We went to like a local market and got clothes.
Yeah.
It was such a hustle, but then we managed to do it. Yeah. And then before we know it, we were back at Channel O with
with this new
Make
song.
You Dance as well. Yeah. And that was the time Sony was knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens with Sony? Because those details have always been murky. But I guess you couldn't, like, every time I interviewed you, you couldn't get into it. I guess because you were still with them. What happened with Sony? Because I remember, I don't know which artist had a listening session in South Africa. A Sony artist, some American artist had a listening session in South Africa.
Yeah.
And you posted a picture with Ciara.
Oh, Ciara had her
Oh,
album.
it was Ciara.
It was Ciara.
Oh, okay. I don't. For some reason, I didn't think she was signed to Sony, but like, you posted that picture.
She was at the time, I think. Yeah.
Okay, you posted that picture, and I think we texted. And I was like, "Yo," you were like, "Yo," He's like, "Come on, nigga."
I was starstruck. She was so beautiful. Yeah.
So. This what happens with Sony? Like, how does that happen? How does Supernova? Because there's also that conversation of Supernova not being a part of it. Like, what happened?
Yeah, so Sony comes calling. They call me. I think I was in Kitgum at the time. I had a show.
Yeah.
So Seven calls me, the lady from Rockstar.
Yes.
She calls me and she's like, "Yeah, we want you to sign to Sony. Are you game?" I'm like, that's so random. Like, just ask me a question like that.
Like, we're having chicken. Are you game?
You know what I mean?
This is so casually.
I'm like, I guess. Then it's like, but don't tell this to anybody. This is private, whatever. Keep it confidential.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, get off the phone. I'm like, wow. I have to tell Jose.
Yes.
These guys have called me.
Yeah.
So I tell Jose about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not happy about it. He's like, I don't think it's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, maybe if it was Sony BMG. But he did not know that that's the new Sony because BMG had dissolved.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they were working now. They had like continental bases. So he's like, I don't think it's a good move. I don't think you should sign to Sony. And then that's where like we started like getting distant.
The clash,
Yeah, because I was like, look at how the hustle we just went through shooting Make You Dance. Imagine with a bigger company like Sony.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a
we
problem.
Can just be artists.
We can just record hit after hit after hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, sorry. For me, I thought like that would be like the easiest thing to do. You know what I mean? Like me, Jose, Sony. We couldn't go wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But then he was like, no, he refused to sign. So I had to make a decision.
They were coming in to sign both. Oh, I don't know.
No, he had to come with me.
Yeah.
You know, like how Missy and Timbaland. Missy was signed, but not necessarily Timbaland.
Production team and management or something like that. Was that what you were thinking?
No, I was thinking he would come on as my producer still.
Okay.
But then they can take care of everything else. Yeah. But then he was like, no, I don't want anyone to have rights over my music. Yeah, I was really bummed. It was really a bummer. But then, I had to make a decision on my own. Because I was like, I can't afford to shoot videos. I'm not making that much money.
Yeah.
I can't afford to shoot the videos I want. But with Sony, I'll be able to shoot those kind of videos.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those days I smoked so much weed. I had a contract in front of me for like 3 months.
Damn.
The guys are waiting for me.
Yeah.
I'm calling Jose. I'm telling him, okay, now I don't want to sign to them anymore. He's not returning my calls. I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. So I just woke up one day and I'm like...
Fine. But that Supernova was you, Jose, Mr. DJ.
Mr. DJ, yeah.
What was Mr. DJ saying in all this? Was he like a big...
No,
like,
for him, he was like, yeah, we could do it. He's like, we could go to Sony. Like, I could quit my job. I could, like, be your manager. Like, he was, like, game. Like, Mr. DJ was like...
Like, let's go. This is why we...
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. Like, you know what I mean? And we could have worked. It could have really worked.
Yeah. That would have been, like, hectic. That would have been fine.
Sick.
That would have been fine.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you signed to Sony.
Yeah.
What happens?
So I signed to Sony. We go to Channel O. The time I was at Channel O for Make You Dance, I had signed to Sony.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, I had gone there. I was at their offices. We had gone to They introduced me to these new producers from Angola, the Verona Heights.
Verona Heights, yes.
Yeah. So actually, after the award show, they were asking me, like the white guys at Sony, they're like, who did they give it to? Because they thought definitely I was going to win for Make You Dance.
Who won it?
They gave it to AY, some song we don't even know, like. But I guess they voted, right?
Yeah.
You know how
Cool.
Tanzanians are.
Yeah, they're supporting,
Yeah, I think they voted and that's how they won. But they were like, who did they give it to? I was like, they gave it to... They're like, oh, okay. So I was down there. Actually, after the award show, they came and picked me up from the hotel. And then I went to another hotel where I was staying during my stay. I was there for an extra 2 weeks. Yeah. And
trying to craft music now with the Fahrenheit.
With the Fahrenheit and just listening. And then there was another producer as well called Classy Menace. He was white, but he was kind of like electronic dance type music. So they were just playing me stuff in studio and me picking beats and stuff like that. Yeah, so we recorded some stuff. I don't know if we shot it. We shot a video then.
There was that video. I think you did that video.
Let me go.
Is that the one at the restaurant where the guys are dancing in the streets?
Yeah. Let me go.
Yeah. I think you shot that.
I shot that at that time.
Yeah.
Actually, Sam is on who recorded it at Talent Africa. We're using free. The time when we were creeping into Talent Africa for free studio time. Hey, Sam. Sam deserves a gold medal.
Midnight
Midnight sessions for Talent Africa.
Those were the best, man.
Yeah.
Listen, we should have documented a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We should have documented a lot of stuff because there was so much chaos. It was up to no good, yo.
At all.
Like, okay, so, but do you feel like with how you've talked about This Is How We Do It and Make You Dance, you felt there was a shift, like even in you knew, like, okay,
there was gonna be a change.
Yeah. Did you feel the same with the records? I mean, like the new stuff you're recording with the Fahrenheit.
I wasn't like the sound was different.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it as much.
You always had that thing of. It's one thing I noticed about you, like your music palette. It's like you listen to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I record different kinds of music.
So when the electro stuff, which was like very confusing to people, like the production, for me, I was like, guys, if you know her, that's her. Yeah. That's just another extension of. But did you feel like people understood? Like, was there a disconnect? How did you feel about that stuff? Yeah,
there was a disconnect. Yeah. Definitely. People didn't understand it. There was even a rumor that KEKO no longer lives in Uganda. Yeah. KEKO South Africa. Yeah. So the shows dried up. Yeah, wow. Like literally. Yeah. I'd be at my house in Charlie Wajala thinking, where is the promoters? Where are they? Where are the shows? You know, we have this hit record, Make You Dance, How We Do It. People make concerts of one song. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah. We were actually supposed to have done a concert when I was still with Jose, but it didn't work out.
There was a rumor that concert was supposed to have Tiwa Savage. Is that true?
No.
Or were you supposed to do a song with Tiwa Savage? Which one was it? There was a rumor of you and Tiwa, like, either recording or doing a concert together.
I didn't even hear about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was a disconnect. People didn't understand the sound, first of all. And I think that's where the problem was, because with Jose, he understood the sound that people liked in Uganda. Mm-hmm. Even if he would tweak it a bit, he would tweak here and there and maybe change the sound, different styles of music, not necessarily Chidandali, but like he knew what would work in my style. Yeah. And with the Verona Heights, they had their own vision. They did not know anything. Yeah.
So they didn't know the immediate market, KEKO's immediate market, which is East Africa.
Exactly. They didn't get it. So I had no choice but to work on the records that they gave me. And writing wasn't a problem. I could write to anything. Yeah. You know? But that wasn't the point. The point was just not being able to connect with the fans at the time. And even when Let Me Go came out, there was the original version that Sam liked a lot. That song was going to be really huge. But then what happened was when we sent it back to them with the stems, they changed the beat into some kind of like fast-paced puck, puck, puck. I was like, yo, even I sound rushed in the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, and that's the thing with me. The way I recorded it in studio is the way I want it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to change anything apart from the volumes. On
Yeah.
vocals.
Mix it.
Just mix it. Don't add any instrument.
Yeah.
Don't remove any instrument because that's the interpretation that I have that I had at the time I was writing it. But these guys went and changed the entire beat. They ruined the song.
Yeah. So, are you at any point in Sony, working with these guys who are also trying to find their sound on the continent? Like maybe they were hot in Angola, but maybe they're now trying to find their sound on the continent.
Yeah.
Are you in that chaos? Are you trying to like hit up a Just Jose, hit up a Sam, hit up and present new music to Sony? What's happening?
That's the problem. They did not want that.
Okay.
They wanted me to work with only the Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
So
there was
even
lots of music that I had recorded
Yeah.
that I wanted to be on my album.
Yeah.
But then they were like, no, the album is produced by Fahrenheit.
Actually, what happened to that album you're saying, the one with Just Jose that you played for the M-Tech guy?
Yeah.
The extra music that you had, what happened to it?
Well, they put it out on all like those DSPs and mainly ringtones on Safaricom.
Yeah. Which songs were they? Because if
like hey.
Oh, okay. So there weren't any other hidden boo make you dance energies.
No, there were no.
Wow.
The mainstream songs were like very distinct.
So the last stuff that we have from you and Supernova is
Make You Dance.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sony album comes. I like a few songs of the album. I like Fly Solo. I think we talked about it. I was like, that's my shit. Like I kept telling you that. But this album drops and you are so removed from it.
Yeah.
I don't even think you ever put up. I think you put up a link like, the album is here.
Yeah, I think by the time they released the album, I had lost the vibe for it.
Yeah.
Because it took them 5 years to release it.
Why? What was happening?
No idea. I recorded that album in under a year.
Damn.
But it took them 5 years to release.
And
it was very frustrating, Tom, because I'd keep calling them. I'd be sending them emails and like, when are we releasing the album? They're like, oh, no, we're going to release it next week. Next week, someone is out of office. That's like 3 months in. Then 3 months later, they send you an email. Oh yeah, I think we're ready to release the song, the album or whatever. Next thing, they're out of office. I'm like, did this guy sign me to shelf me or what?
There is that.
I think that could have been also
because they where was what's her name?
Toya DeLazy.
Yeah. She was also Sony.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what happened?
I think that could have been part of the play.
Did they sign you and Ecstatic at the same time?
Yes.
So the two females from the East who were making a lot of noise
were signed.
And then the other one was released. Because I think the same...
I think she was also bickering. She was also
Ecstatic.
No, Toya.
Is
was also released.
No, her music was... There was like a lot of movement around her.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of movement. I think they were signing images that kind of like resembled or... I don't know, maybe I there was so many thoughts going through my head of why they were doing what they were doing.
Yeah.
That I just got fed up. At the time Uganda had gotten to a point where I was like, this can't be happening. This is supposed to be a step up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is like an advancement of your career, but it's like,
it's taking
what are we doing?
The way.
It's taking me all the way back to even before I released my first song.
Like holding you back.
Yeah.
Holding you captive. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So then the frustrations begin.
Yeah.
There's a time I'm not in the country. I get back and everyone is like, "Yo, did you see your girl?" I'm like, "What?" And I guess you were on Twitter going off on, I don't know.
No, I went off on them. They had to release that album.
Yeah.
Because you imagine if they didn't release it.
Yeah.
Because they could have not as well.
Yeah, is that true? That's true.
Yeah. Because it was an option for 5 albums. But it took them 5 years to release
one album. You could have done 5 albums in those 5 years.
Yeah. I don't know how serious they were, but
Yeah.
I think because one of them kept telling me, "I'll get you a local manager." If I had local management like with what Vinka has right now, I think I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had a problem because I'd be working.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But like I didn't have like a Swang's Avenue backing me or like a Shadrach or like a like a local manager who was taking care of business here.
Yeah.
I didn't have that. And one of the white guys that was like genre, he was like, "I'll get you a local manager," but that was just something he said in passing. But it never really happened. Because the Rockstar 4000 was supposed to be my management. And the Rockstar head, I think, in East Africa is 7. And 7 was pretty much focused on Ali Kiba.
Ali Kiba, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, the rest of us were just, like, sloppy thirds and fourths.
Yeah. That's wild. So, around that time, you're heated. You're like, man, F this.
Yeah.
You start the move out of UG.
Yeah.
Is that move specifically for like why? Did you think you'd take this many years away from UG?
Not really.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for COVID, I would have been back 2019.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when I graduated.
Yes, it is.
It would have been the time I came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been away for like 2-3 years. Yeah. But then with the pandemic,
Yeah, and Canada was...
Yeah.
They weren't allowing anything. Like, you guys were locked in for real.
It was a very frustrating
You
time.
guys were locked in for real. Like,
Yeah.
because Jay's there.
Yeah.
I have a few friends there. Isaac is there. And they were like, bruh.
Even Jim.
Yes, Jim obviously is there. Did you ever meet those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, we even worked on something together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually did tell me that just the other day at the top of the year. So there was that obvious moment when you were on the live. What was going on?
Well, I was
Because there was a
bored.
lot of conspiracy. I mean, not conspiracy. There were a lot of
Controversy.
Yeah.
Well, I was just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
He started off very innocent. I went to the liquor store. I was bored in my room. I was like, let me go. I've never been on live before, so I was like, let me just go and do like a drink champs on live. I buy a whole bottle of Tanqueray and a bottle of champagne. I'm like, let's do it. So I started drinking, mellow. Before I knew it, I was out. Started talking crazy. I even cried at one point. It was insane. Yeah. And when you see it just went to the left real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you got up online to say whatever you said. You were legit having a good time. But
I was just legit just trying to get drunk on live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got drunk on live.
Yeah, I did. My account got deleted too.
Yeah. Oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
Because there was
And
like
the cops were called in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you who called the cops?
I have no idea. The cops were like, I don't know, your friend, whoever is worried about you. You're posting stuff online. I don't even know how the cops found that apartment.
Yeah, because we were chilling and I'm watching. I think that's the part I watched when the cops walk in and they're like, yo, and you're like, who are you?
Who are you guys? And we have a warrant for you. Assault.
For who?
Me.
Why?
I spat on an officer.
Wait. Then?
No, before.
What the blood clot? Why?
I don't know, on the street with like a friend of mine, and then they came and they were trying to arrest us. I just spat on him. Then the officer charged me with assault.
Oh, so now all this.
So that when they came in, they were like, oh, by the way, we have you here. You're wanted for assault.
KEKO. God damn. But okay, so now what happens? Because assault is not like a simple thing.
I beat the charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go to court for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah.
Then after that, they were like, the judge was like, she always comes to court on time and she never misses. So they put me through like a program.
Yeah.
To like correct my behavior, something like that, like community service.
The community, yeah.
And then they dropped the charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could have gone different. We see ghost stories from police, and I mean it's not crazy with Canada, not as
the
crazy.
US, yeah.
But yeah.
My friend was like, "You spotted an officer. He could have shot you."
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But then, did you? Aside from like the little things that we saw, I mean that you talked about, you and Resley, working on some stuff with Resley.
Yeah.
Did you do any recording, nothing?
No.
At all?
At all.
Writing?
No.
Like you were just like, I'm graduating.
I'm graduating. And as soon as I graduated, I was like, I'm coming back to Uganda.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit. I was like, F.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No writing for 6 years?
6 years, yeah. I'm a bit rusty.
Have you jumped back in the studio yet?
Yeah, I have with Mitch Isavidi.
Isavidi, oh, okay,
he
bad
has
man.
Like a project that he wanted me and some people on. So
yeah.
I wrote a verse. Came pretty easy. Like you said, it was like riding a bike.
Yeah.
It came to me and I recorded it.
Yeah. But then with, I did watch one of your interviews with Mackenzie. You did tap on the mental health situation and being diagnosed with schizophrenia and all that. How did you, how is that, has that affected, I mean, the meds that you're on, has that affected any of the music, the conversations that you're trying to have? You know, like mental health right now, like when you're talking about, in this era, people are very open about, you know, whatever they might be going through and all that. Have you tapped into some of that in the music, or you haven't?
No, I haven't really talked about it much.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I didn't even know I had until I got it. Yeah. Until, you know, I had an episode. Yeah. And it started when I was in Uganda.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, first I thought it was the weed. Because I used to smoke a lot. It's been 10 years now I don't smoke weed, but I used to really smoke a lot. Yeah. I thought it was the overindulgence. Yeah. You know, but I think it was the stress. Yeah. I got like the doctor. Actually, I saw another psychiatrist here when I got back. And then he was like, I don't think it was schizophrenia. Oh, okay. He's like, I think it was like paranoid depression. Oh. That's what you were going through. Like, because like that time of Sony, like that gap when they were trying to release the album really, really pushed me to the limit. I was really stressed out most of the time. Yeah. And I was using weed to cope. And it didn't help that the contract didn't allow you to collaborate, did it? No, not They would have to approve. They would have to approve, yeah. And now that becomes crazy. Pretty cello. It was like real cello. Yeah. Yeah. Because in UG, let's go to the studio, record, release. Record, release. That's exactly how I was used to working. Yeah. Instead of waiting, I don't know how long before you release stuff. Yeah. They release it when it's hot. It's hot for now. It sounds hot right now. Release let's go, yeah. So that feeling, not knowing what next, the smoking, all that created this paranoia. What? Paranoid. I was really paranoid. There's times my thoughts were like all over the place, and I didn't even know like if I'd come out of it. I was really scared and, you know, very worried. Yeah. But thank God for the right, because like sometimes you get misdiagnosed and it takes so long to get on the meds, and then before you know it, it's so far gone you can't come back from it. Yeah. But thank God we caught it early and were able to like treat it. Actually, in Canada is where I used to get like a lot of episodes when I was in Canada. I think because of like the whole culture shock and like just how hard life is there. You know what I mean? Like,
you can be alone.
yeah, I was very depressed sometimes.
Yeah.
And the meds that I got there put me on the right track. Because like I don't think without them, I don't think I'd be feeling really 100.
Yeah.
Like I'm feeling right now. So I've been on the medication for a year.
Yeah.
It's an injection. I used to get it every month. Yeah, it was funded by the government.
Yeah.
So it's expensive to get here. That particular injection, they have it here in Nakasero.
Yeah.
But it's damn expensive. I think it's like $560 for like the minimum dose a month. So when I went and saw a doctor here, he was like, "No, let's try 3 months without it and see how that goes."
Yeah.
Because right now you feel 100%, everything is okay. Let's try 3 months and see how that goes. But if you feel a little way, any kind of way, please come running back.
Yeah.
So we can get you back on it. But he's like, let's give it a break for now.
Yeah. So he put you on something else, which.
No, he didn't put me on anything. He took me off the meds completely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, let's try it out.
Yeah.
Without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's good to know. It's usually like, especially when you feel like, hey, like I need support. Like,
something.
Yeah. Like when you were in Canada, who were you with? Like here, I know, like you have friends, you have, family, you have people you can call.
Yeah.
In Canada, it's
nobody. I was by myself.
Blood fire.
I had to come back quick.
Yeah. Like, fuck this COVID.
Yeah, fuck this COVID, man.
Yeah. So, now what next for KEKO? Like, you're back in town. You said, I'm back.
Yeah.
You announced yourself nicely the other day. We see you have shows coming up and all this.
Yeah.
What next for KEKO?
I want to release an album.
Yeah.
Like an album that's curated for the Ugandan market.
Yeah.
I want to get that Make You Dance How We Do It feel back.
Yeah.
Like where like you go everywhere and they're playing the music.
Yes.
So I want to curate an album that has that mass appeal. And hopefully have a concert.
Finally.
Yeah.
Eventually. Get the KEKO concert out of
the way, because it's been a minute. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Work on myself.
Yeah.
As you can see, I've gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And my sister's always bugging me about it.
Yeah.
But I need to work on that as well, just to get fit.
Yeah.
Because concert is really
needs.
You need to be extremely fit to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do shows, do a country tour.
Yeah. Nice.
I want to do a country tour. Do you remember that thing we did in Fort Porto?
I remember that thing we did in Fort Porto. I remember Fort. I remember Moroto.
Moroto was fun. Though.
Moroto, yeah. Fort
was something else, bro.
Blood. That chick ran off with the other nigga. What time did they leave? Because I woke up and you guys were like, fam. People left. What time did they leave?
I have no idea. It was such a crazy. You even had to come out of your pocket that day. Yeah,
that's fine. Crazy. No, but the country tour would be fire.
Yeah, country tour.
Are you? What's the relationship like with KEKO and Supernova, KEKO and Shadrach? When you were on Galaxy, Shadrach was like,
spoke to him. He seems like he could be game.
Yeah.
To work again. I don't know, because he's like saved and like he's going a totally different direction.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would be, but I would love to work with him again.
Yeah.
I'd love to work with Jose, but I think he's really busy with his ticketing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he still produces.
Yeah.
I'm open to work with him as well.
Yeah.
There's no bad blood there for me. Whoever wants to work. Really.
Yeah. It feels like you're in that space.
Yeah.
It feels like you're in that space. Look, we've had a good conversation. I feel like there's some more questions, but like I think I'm happy.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to address? Or talk about? I'm happy.
You're good, eh?
I'm good.
As long as you're good, I'm good.
No, you feel like you want to say some shit.
No, not really. I think we've kind of like tackled most of it.
Yeah. Do you feel like the next music? Do you feel like it's a thing for this year, or do you want it for next year? Like,
I think next year.
Yeah. So this year is just
next year. This year is just recording.
Yeah.
Just
Trying to find the right music.
Trying to find the right collaborators.
Yeah.
I've been reaching out to some artists.
Yeah.
Their game.
Yeah. Nice.
Mainstream. Like I said, I want to tap into that Chidandali market, that gravity market.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I
going to
mean?
be interesting.
Yeah. I need that money, man. I need that money. The guy is building a mansion. I'm like, come on now. We're taking too long with this hip hop stuff.
Okay. You were asked who do you want to battle. You said Danny Navio.
Yeah, Navio.
You said Navio. People took it, I guess with hip hop, we're talking about it. People took it like, hey, battle, beef, like beef, yeah, like beef. But
no,
yeah,
absolutely not.
Yeah,
there's no beef there.
Have you guys linked up since?
With Danny?
Yeah.
No.
Flex?
No.
Oh yeah, Flex had questions. Hold up. He said he did say, would you want to shoot the Nkola and Pia video? Absolutely. Flex, absolutely. But then there was more. There's more. What? Oh wait. Okay, Seema just said, has your perspective on life changed during the time away? Has it influenced your creative direction in any way?
I'm yet to find out because I haven't really been writing.
Yeah.
I'm yet to find out if it's going to influence my direction, but I don't think so. Yeah. But my perspective on life has definitely changed. I appreciate life more. Yeah. I appreciate friends and family more. And just the time I spend in Uganda, I appreciate that more. Yeah. Ever since I've been away, because life is kind of really hard out there. Yeah.
Uganda, like, hugs you. It just feels like...
Yeah, it feels like home.
Yeah.
It's just warm. Yeah.
Yeah. Flex did ask about the album. You said you want to do that for next year. If you're relocating, you said you're back. Video, you're back.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
Cool.
I'm satisfied. That's the SoUG podcast. My name is The Myth. We had KEKO. Peace and love. We're out of here. Breh!
So UG. Are you from UG?
Yes, sir.